get to see his Werner Schlager style serve. But it will be Panagiotis Gionis to begin here in the first game. Beautiful counter from Gardos. What an opening point. You can see how, even though he's a defensive player, Gionis steps around to play a forehand at any opportunity. And he doesn't chop that much on the forehand. He tends to fish, lob a bit more. Such a dangerous forehand, though, for a defensive player. Oh, what an angle. Gardos goes around the net. Oh, and nearly finishes it with a backhand on the parallel. Incredible loop-to-loop rally. These two have actually played twice before. Once in 2013, which Gionis won 3-0. The second occasion, 2016, which Gardos won 3-1. Oh. Not much Robert Gardos can do about that. Nothing to separate these two, according to the score, which is incorrect. It's corrected to 3-1 to Gionis. Oh, goes for a long serve. Tries to catch Gardos out, but doesn't connect with it properly. Cheap point given away from the Greek. Long pimples on Gionis's racket. The more you spin into it, the heavier it gets, the harder it is to lift. More and more backspin getting imparted on the ball. So Gardos is going to be looking to switch directions. It's quite effective to play into the middle area of a defensive player, so they can't get their full chop in motion. So 1-1 in terms of head-to-heads between these two on the international circuit. Robert Gardos came third here in 2020. He beat Tomislav Putzer in the bronze medal. Both these men know what it's like to win medals at European level. Robert Gardos has a total of 11 European medals. 3 golds, 3 silvers and 5 bronzes. He's won the gold in men's doubles, men's team back in 2015, and at the 2012 European Championships in doubles as well. Gionis had a really good European Championships back in 2013, where he won a bronze in the men's singles. Straight away with a long serve, gets Gionis on the back foot. Mid-distance, great rally. You can see how he fishes with the forehand. You've really got to read what's on it. Gionis is so good at sponging the ball with the forehand, just fishes it back on, slows the pace down. It's an absolute brick wall. He's got a hammer through him. And he's a tall player as well, so he's got even more leverage when it comes to being able to chop out a position. He's had an almost immaculate game 1 here. 6 game points to the finest player to come out of Greece in recent years. Oh, and what a counter that is. See you later, alligator. Game 1 goes to Panagiotis Gionis. So let's see now what tactical changes Chen Wei-Sing has advised Gardos to make. Oh, it's butchered. So low to the net. You can just see the fizz on the ball. It takes so much strength in the legs to come up the back of it and be able to spin that one. Ooh, and not a bad effort down the line from Gionis either. So dangerous, and it can never feel 100% safe against him until the ball is at the back of the barrier. As I said before, coach Chen Wei-Sing in the corner for Austria. One of the most charismatic players I've ever seen play. Retired now in terms of representing Austria. Ooh, nearly comes down. Better though from Gardos, exploiting the widths of the table. In the corner for Greece is Kostas Vatsaklis. Oh my goodness me, how did Gionis reach that ball there? Crowd absolutely loving that one. Reverse pendulum serve from Gardos, plays the first one into the middle. Gionis fishes it back. So much work. Oh, and gets a little bit impatient on that one. Clips the top of the net and goes off the end. Defenders try and tire out their offensive opponents. There's a lot of fantastic defenders that have come out of Europe. Gionis, Wang Yang, Ruben Phillips having a lot of success last year in the WTT events. Oh, well, that is special. Best point of the day so far. I know it's only just begun as well. If that isn't a reason to stay tuned, I don't know what is. Cool as ice, absolutely no reaction. I think if I would have played a forehand like that, the whole hall would have known about it. Gionis fishing. Tries to add a bit of hook onto that one, but takes it a tad too late. Gardos staying with him in this second game. That one played into the middle. Gionis gets a little bit cavalier there. Doesn't move the feet quite enough to be able to make enough space to play a good forehand. That's the advantage of playing into your opponent's pocket or middle area, also known as the crossover section. Good work from Gardos. You can see the footwork, the minor adjustments. Zipping backhand. Oh, wow, that's much better there from the Austrian. Doesn't go for anything too hard until there's an opportunity there to go full power. Oh, well, it was there to hit. That's for sure. It was a good job there was a bit of spin there on the Gardos backhand. Otherwise, I think Gionis would have made that counter. We've seen it already. Cross-court in this game. 7-5 at the second tower break. Every 6 points, players are entitled to go and have a dry off. How easy does Panagiotis Gionis make it look, even under pressure? So relaxed. Looks like he barely breaks a sweat. And he's his way 1 point away from Gardos. If he can get this point and have the two serves, I'd fancy the Greek. Oh, well. Bit of fortune goes in the favour of Gardos on that occasion. Great serve. Gardos makes it with the touch. Fantastic play. Gardos didn't do much wrong there. Gionis is just so solid on the counter. For all you fans watching back home, who's your favourite ever defensive player? Oh. Gionis, unusually, plays a backhand shot from the forehand side there. Gardos pins him in the exact same position. Has a 9-7 lead now. The longer this match goes on, the more tired he's going to get. And I know that sounds obvious, but that's even especially more so true against the chopper. And that is a splendid backhand from the Austrian. There's two players representing Austria at this European top 16. We're also going to see Daniel Habas on the 12th seed in action. Robert Gardos is the 6th seed here. Gionis the 15th seed. So Gardos on paper are expected to go through as the higher ranked world player at number 27. Gionis is 59 in the world. It's been a lot higher though. Whoa! Well, that push there on the receive from Gardos caught everyone by surprise. Gionis somehow manages to get it back. 9-10. It's not a must-win game for Gardos, but it'd be a big dent in his confidence if he can't close out this second game. Oh, a bit off the net, but does well with the counter. The Austrian Robert Gardos equalises. 1 game all. Makes it interesting now. Let's see what unfolds in the 3rd game.
Again, Gionis to serve, level.
So good response there. Tight one though from Gardos. Didn't make it too easy for himself. I was watching Gionis practice these serves just before this match begun, and they were absolutely loaded. They curved off the side of the table, and look at that for a textbook 3rd ball kill. Such a smooth, sweeping stroke. So talented. Oh, that is electric. 1,000-volt forehand there from Robert Gardos. Incredible. More and more people now coming to the crowd to witness this unbelievable sport. Kostas in the corner. Very, very happy with the way Gionis has begun this 3rd game. Oh, nearly goes around the net. See, a coach would tell you against a defensive player as an attacker to play a bit more into the forehand so you don't have to work as hard against the chop, but Gionis' forehand is so amazing that he's a threat on both sides. Beautiful control, finessing the ball down the line. 4-2 at the first towel break to the Greek dentist. For you fans that don't know about it, Gionis is actually a qualified dentist as well as being a world-class table tennis player. Not many players have that string to their bow. Practicing up to 9 hours a day. It's a lifestyle. Being at this level of sport takes over every aspect of your life to reach the top. Gardos, as I said before, looking to go 1 step further than what he did in 2020. where he came third here in Montreux. Both these men have had some astounding wins over the course of their lengthy careers. Gardos, one of the few Europeans to take Marlon to the deciding game, which he did at the 2018 Halmstad World Championships. Gionis had a fantastic win at the 2019 World Championships against the Silent Assassin, where he knocked out Lin Yunru. Lovely angle. I love those kind of shots where you finish the point with a bit of placement over pure power. Bit of side spin, took it away from the racket of Gionis. Schlager serve, you can see it there. 2003 world champion Werner Schlager with that high toss action. It looks like Robert Gardos has taken inspiration from it. 6 points all. This is going to be a very, very tight game. Tight match, should I say, this game. Couldn't be any tighter. 6 points all. One on the head-to-heads. Could you see a 7-setter here between these two? Oh, Gardos misses what looks to be a sitter, but Gionis is always varying the angle at which he plays those chops. Sometimes he'll play it with a more open racket face, so it's more no spin than backspin. But keep your eye on the logo of the ball as an indication as to how much spin's on it. Schlager serve again into the middle. Gionis with that arcing forehand away from the table. Does enough on that occasion, 8-7 to Austria's number 1. Some amazing legends coming out of Greece and Austria. A lot of you fans at home will remember and still recognise, of course, Kalinikos Krianga, whom arguably has the most amazing backhand of all time, although the game's changed now with the plastic ball equipment. We'll get to see Troels Morregard with his new Stiga cyber-shaped blade. Innovations happening in the table tennis industry. And a turnaround happening here. Gionis now 9-8 up with the serve. Ooh, clips the top of the net, but comes back onto Gionis' side of the table. 9 points all. The next point will be game point to either one of these two players. And Gardos will have the serve. Gives him a slight advantage. Goes along. Goes for a more powerful one. Oh, that's excellent play. Very, very smart there from Gardos. Plays the spin quality, gets a weaker ball, and then goes with power. Ever so relaxed in such tight circumstances. Here we go again with the Schlager serve. Oh, but goes up the back of that one slightly too much. Misreads the spin on the Gionis floating chop. Oh, excellent play there from Gionis. Revs up the back of it to give himself a game point. Been so good on that third ball forehand. Gardos is going to want to try and keep his receives a little bit tighter unless he's going to flick or recognise an attacking opportunity if the serve goes long. Out of reach. Clips the net. Oh, what a time to get a net for Robert Gardos there. Gionis was away from the table, did well to get it back. And the net this time doesn't favour Robert Gardos. Gionis with another game point. But the serves are alternating. Gardos has the serve to stay in this third end. Will he go for the Schlager serve again, or will he change it up? Looks like it's going to be the Schlager. The net, but can't put the icing on the cake. Gionis closes out the third game in one of the best rallies of the match. Huge play from Greece's best. Stay tuned for game 4. This one is spicing up very nicely.
Welcome to those of you who have joined us now on your seats. We look forward to an exciting continuation.
Time.
Well, we knew this one would be tough to call coming into this clash. 1-1 on head-to-heads, haven't played each other on the international scene since 2016. 6 years back. These two, I'm sure, will be good friends off the table. But foes on the table right now. This one's really heating up. Rallies are getting better and better. Oh, nice. Well, Gionis has made that shot before, and it makes for amazing spectating. Gardos isn't interested in rallies right now. He's... Oh, just the ability to counter so consistently is insane. Gionis has had some amazing wins over his amazing career too, such as Falk, Pitchford, Lumin Rue, to name a few. And he's on fire right now, burning at 100 degrees. Well, he's hear the grunts going into the forehands. Not enough to edge past Gardos. 2-2. Looks like Gardos is changing the serve now, going for the reverse into the forehand, which because of the side spin earns him the third ball, but it catches the edge. Loaded backhand. You gotta be kidding. Oh, and Gionis tries to come in for the block after all that. Unbelievable. The change in arc in these rallies. Fans are treated here to an attack versus defense masterclass. To such experienced players that have seen it all. For decades, you know. We've got a range in age as Truls Morregard, a 19-year-old Swedish sensation. Coming through, unbelievable tournament in Houston. Haramoto, Lumin Rue, Wang Chi-Chen, some amazing young players. And we've got experienced players going head-to-head here, which is a different metric altogether. Nisha Lian is present in the women's singles, 58 years of age. Incredible. Gionis comes through with the floating push there on that receive. Earned himself an easy point. Although no point is easy, obviously it looks easy to mere table tennis mortals such as ourselves. Gardos there really shouldn't be playing the backhand from the forehand side. He's thinking prematurely. He needs to keep the pressure on with his forehand. Gionis is playing into that forehand cross court quite a lot when he's fishing away. Gardos could have definitely played another forehand there. That's a nice push. So I said touch, keeping it very tight to the net, which leaves an option to either push along for the opponent, try and flick it, but they can't attack a short ball like that. These are the rallies we love to see. Gionis cool as a cucumber. Gardos tries to go down the line, but can't. Second towel break, Gionis 2 points up. Looking very, very, very good. He's not troubled by the Schlager serve one bit. And once again, that forehand cross court is punishing Robert Gardos. Oh, come on, Gionis. Please. Teach me how to do that. I mean, Gardos practicing with coach Chen Wei-Xing in the corner before this match, but it's a different style against Gionis. It's a very different style. Gardos really struggling to find rhythm, and that's complete credit to Gionis, who's been great on the receive, amazing with the forehand, consistent with the chops. Oh, no way has that come back, and he nearly finishes it. Well, that was something. You know you're playing well when you're losing points, but all eyes are on you when you're away from the table chopping and coming in with those kind of attacks. Don't count out Robert Gardos, though, because he will fight till the last breath. Well, Gionis looking very tense right now. Robert Gardos closing in 10-9, similar actually to what we saw in the second game, when Gionis started edging towards Gardos. Gionis wanted this done and dusted in 4 games. To give himself a 3-1 lead in this best of 7. All matches are best of 7, and obviously it's straight knockouts. So a heck of a lot of pressure here on Gardos to save game point. And pressure on Gionis to put the icing on the cake here in game 4. Table 2, got the first of the women's singles, Dora Madarash and Britt Eland battling it out. It's always interesting what effect it can have on the players when there's only 2 tables in on the competition. You're thrown straight into the deep end as if it's a kind of World Championship semi-final kind of stage with only a couple of tables. Gionis fan club trying to edge him over the line. Can their player deliver the goods? 10-9 with the serve. I'd imagine he'll go short, or will he be ultra brave and go for something long to surprise Gardos? Let's see. He does go short. Into the middle. Gardos has done everything right in this point. And he does it. Saves game point. Chenwick Sim on his feet. 10-all. Well, well, well. What a comeback here in this 4th game. And now with the serve too. Could this be a pivotal moment? Ooh, and what a backhand spin. This, you can imagine, won't do Gionis any favours mentally, but these professionals are amazing at brushing away the past, focusing on the present. But there is always going to be an element of self-doubt, or is there? I mean, come on. Steps around, opens the shoulders, disguises the direction. So much swagger from Gionis on that forehand. For a clean winner. 2nd or 3rd one we've seen like that. And at that time to do it, take my hat off to him. Oh, the depth on the table. An apology there from Gionis. I'm not sure if it was miscontacted or if it maybe kind of caught the edge. Couldn't exactly see from where I'm sat, but lost count of how many game points. I think the 4th or the 5th for Gionis here. Oh, and an excellently placed counter seals the deal in game 4. And the Greek dentist, 1 game away from the quarter-final. Robert Gardos needs the next 3 if he is to progress. So Kostas in the corner for Gionis, very experienced coach. Delighted how Gionis is performing here, as is the Gionis fan club. To the right of the court from where I'm sat. Be nice to hear a few supporters for Gardos too, just to even the playing field of support. Gardos has a heck of a lot to do. Hasn't played particularly badly, but it seems like he struggled more with the serve receive in the open rally. Yeah. No real question asked there. No doubt. I mean, this is the thing, does Gardos now play how he was, just try and up the percentages slightly, or does he become more aggressive than what he has been previously in this match? It's a fine line between sensibility and being overly aggressive. Top edge, missed contact. Doesn't hit the rubber, flies off the end. But that receive of Gionis asked that question straight away. Gardos, are you going to step around? Are you going to move your feet enough to play your forehand? I'm going to put it right into the middle. Oh, and I mean, that is a bullet wound of the forehand. Ouch. That one must have stung a little bit.
So on table 2, a win there for Prince Evans. And congratulations to that was the reaction in the quarterfinals.
Spoiler alert there as to what's just happened in the women's round of 16 on table 2. Yep, nice from Gardos with the backhands. Such short, efficient strokes. Stands really close to the table. I've barely ever seen Robert Gardos go back and lob. He always wants to stay close to limit the amount of time that his opponent has to play. Obviously, complete contrast to Gionis, who's at home, away from the table, always has been. High toss Schlager serve. And a lovely third ball. Gionis not in the right place. Doesn't move the feet enough. Again, just so solid third ball, but that receive of Gardos just popped up a little bit too much. Can't afford to give any modern defensive player at this level that amount of space. And a timeout called from Chenwick Singh in a crowd excited. Quarter-final in sight for Gionis. Robert Gardos needs 2 points. Has 2 serves. Starts very aggressively from the timeout. Yep, immaculate tactics there, going on the widths and then going into the middle of Gionis, who's a big guy, so has a bigger middle area. That's what the tall players typically struggle with when shorter players attack into their middle. Good tactics from Gardos. Does it again, and Gionis can't make the angle with the forehand. Fantastic out of the timeout from Gardos, who is a true fighter. Not the most vocal of players. You can see how much it means to him in his work ethic and longevity of his career. That's the shot that's been a spanner in the works for Gardos. That forehand counter. You know you're a special player when you're playing better than your attacking opponent in the forehand department. What an angle. It's slowed down and it's still going. Never in a million years. What a rally. Oh, and Robert Gardos. Rally of the match. It's got to be. Had absolutely everything in that. I've got to be conscious of how loud I'm shouting in these rallies because I'm not actually that far from the court. Side swiping shot. Oh. Gardos has been amazing. This is the best he's played when he's really needed to as well. It's all or nothing now for him. As I said before, he needs this game, game 6, and then winning in a decider if he's to progress to the quarters. Oh, well, the serve went long. Gionis read it, couldn't make use of that. 9-7 to Robert Gardos. Gionis with the serves, which have been really good and tight to the net. That one's half long. Gardos sniffs it. Oh, once again, the forehand of Gionis is just penetrating. Oh, stunning angle from Gardos for a clean, sweeping finish. All eyes on this court now as we're waiting for Second women's round of 16 to commence on table 2. Big pressure moment now. Gardos has 2 serves, 2 opportunities to send this to a 6th and add a chapter to this last 16 tail. He goes long and fast into the pimples. Oh, he goes flat. Mima Ito style slap, catches the edge, and we are going to a 6th game here in this scintillating match, which has been such a spectacle. What a mouth-watering match this one is. First match of the day here on table 1. And it's still going, and you feel like it could go the distance, depending on how Gardos performs here. I think Gionis has been near his best. That's what makes him such a difficult player to beat, Gionis, and why he's always been around the top. And he gets far in tournaments too. It takes a special player to beat him. Best career win. Definitely against Lin Winru at the World Champs in 2019. Gardos, the most vocally frustrated we've seen. Can't convert either of the 2 serves that he has. Can he convert Gionis's? Yes, he can. Oh, and again with the backhand, that time better. You'll never see Robert Gardos or anyone at this level pushing a long ball. It's been so exciting to see 2 players here. 42 years of age and 43 years of age. Robert Gardos, 43. And I mean, does he look it? I'd be very happy to be in that kind of shape in 21 years' time. That's for sure. Look at Gionis too. Also in fantastic shape. Oh my goodness me. I mean, what can you do about that? It's a spinny ball from Gardos, but unless it's played with power, Gionis is just punishing him. I've lost count of how many clean winning forehand counters Gionis has made this match, but I'm definitely going to have to watch this back to count them, because I mean, it's rare to see an attacker make this many. It's such a well-tailored game. And you have to be really relaxed to be able to make those shots. Any tenseness in your forearm, and you're going to miss contact it, or take it too late, or overhit it. He always picks out the right ball to attack. Well, we saw in the 5th, Gardos had to call the timeout because he was trailing by 2, getting towards the business end, where he was in a lot of trouble. Can he come back here? That serve drifts a tad too long, but Gionis gets away with it. I mean, he might clench his fist there, but you thought that point had Robert Gardos written all over it. Be disappointed he couldn't make that slap. These are the rallies that we love to see opening up. Oh my goodness. It's come down. A lobbing. Oh, it's caught. Gardos manages to push it. Oh. Oh, well. Coach Kostas on his feet. The crowd absolutely loving that. That is unbelievable table tennis. Gardos is hardly putting a foot wrong in these rallies. And Gionis is like a brick wall. No matter how much Robert Gardos hammers away at it, it stays standing. 4-8, 3 points away now from the quarters. Oh my goodness, such early timing from Robert. Oh, and a bit of fortune. To be fair, in terms of luck, Gionis has had a couple extra, it seems. Does tend to even itself out, look, across a match. And Gardos edging closer. He's such a fighter. Never goes down without a fight. Some players get frustrated and sort of throw it away as if to say, nah, I'm done and dusted here, I'm finished. Not Robert Gardos. Into the middle. Oh. Gionis survives. I'm glad Gardos didn't kick the table there, because that definitely would have been a card. 2 points away now. The business end of this game 6. Oh, what an angle on the third ball pickup from Gionis. That is unbelievable. Pythagoras would be proud of that angle that he just made there. Using the side of the table instead of the length, that is unbelievable. Well, we've seen bigger comebacks. Michael Mays against Hao Shui. Lin Gaoyan against Timo Boll. Could we see a comeback here? Robert Gardos against Gionis. And he does it. A perfect performance from Gionis. Unbelievable play. And he advances to the quarter-final, where he will play the winner of Tomislav Putzer and the defending champion from Germany, Patrick Franziska. Amazing rallies, highlight points galore. But it's Gionis that comes out on top. And now we'll move ahead in their head-to-head. 2-1. Stay tuned, because up next, we have Bernadette Sox of Romania against Jenny Shao of Portugal in the second women's round of 16 here at the European Top 16.